comprising strong rhythmic beats, rhyming lines, and a rapping vocal track. Hip-hop music is a genre that originated in New York City in the 1970s. What began as a cultural exchange among the African American, Latino, and Caribbean youth has now grown exponentially and is one of the most popular music styles around the world, rendered in numerous regional languages. Hip-hop was once a music genre at the fringes of society. Today, it's bigger than pop and rock and is beloved by fans all over the world, from the streets of the Bronx, where it first started, to the faraway Asian island of Singapore. Here are some of the top hip-hop artists who are making waves in the music industry with their unique personalities and talent. Hey guys, hello and welcome back to another amazing video. If you want to see more enthralling content like this, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Number 10. Dr. Dre. It's appropriate that one of Dr. Dre's newest songs is called Gospel, the main man responsible for the 90s golden age of hip-hop. Dre's got it right with lines such as Dr. B, I'm a prophet, and you're effing with the original. Hip-hop's Dalai Lama, Dre is still best known for his work as a producer, but his rap game's been on for decades too. With NWA, Dre proved that there should be more to hip-hop beats than just kick and a snare. With his seminal 1992 album, The Chronic, he showed gangsta rap can be as profound and well-crafted as a Beethoven symphony. While it'd be strange to call him the best rapper in the world, it's fair to say that Dre is probably the most influential personality in hip-hop's history. Number 9. Post Malone. Austin Richard Post is the son of a DJ who spent most of his childhood in Texas and once played in a metalcore band called Crown the Empire. One day, he put his birth name into a rap name generator and became Post Malone. Blending hip-hop with pop and trap, he managed to hit the charts with his breakthrough single, White Iverson, and remained at the top ever since. Post Malone has a fair share of haters, but what meaningful artist doesn't? One of the indisputable masters of the modern hip-hop sound, he managed to sell 80 million records in less than 10 years, landing 6 Grammy Award nominations in the meantime. Number 8. Jay-Z. If there's a Michael Jordan in the hip-hop world, that man is most likely Jay-Z. More than just one of the most prolific and consistent rappers of the last 30 years plus, Jay-Z is the artist who's been showing struggling Americans, and African Americans in particular, that it's possible to dream the American dream and go on to live it. Worth $1.3 billion, Jay-Z is also an exemplary businessman and record label owner. Whether you believe he's a hip-hop goat or not, you have to admit he's still the rapper every rapper wants to be. Like Jay-Z says on his landmark song, The Story of OJ, he's trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. Number 7. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is such a popular rapper, it would be unfair to call him anything other than an American legend. He's arguably the world's most famous marijuana enthusiast, a popular internet figure, a Super Bowl halftime show performer, and believe it or not, a WWE Hall of Famer. Yes, the D-O-double-G has long become more than just a hip-hop star. But make no mistake, dropping lines is still his #1 occupation. Before the reality shows and the Just Eat commercials, Snoop made a name for himself by pioneering gangsta funk with records as classic as the unforgettable Doggy Style. Over the years, he's worked with artists as revered as Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Stevie Wonder, and Willie Nelson. Number 6. Drake. Born in Canada and first popularized for being a teen actor, Drake is the unlikeliest hip-hop phenomenon of this generation. With over 170 million records sold and 4 Grammy Awards in the bag, he's one of those rare artists who appeals equally to mainstream audiences and die-hard rap fans. His 2013 album, appropriately titled Nothing Was the Same, was met with great enthusiasm by critics and proved that Drake was capable of coming up with some of the best hooks in hip-hop. He later produced some of the most addictive songs in recent memory, including most notably Hotline Bling and Tootsie Slide. Number 5. J. Cole. With every record, I'd be asking the masses to tune your hearts to me. The opening line of J. Cole's Heavens EP sums up perfectly why he's so universally revered. J. Cole's songs are brutally honest and tell a story, or many stories, that everybody can relate to. He puts his soul out there, with no need for detours and metaphors, and that's why he has 5 certified platinum albums. That's not to say J. Cole's music is unevolved or technically unchallenging. His rap game is always on, even when he's performing live. J. Cole headlined countless shows over the years, including Rolling Loud, one of the 50 best music festivals in the world. Number 4. Travis Scott. Modern auto-tune rappers are often criticized for having style over substance. The Houston, Texas hitmaker Travis Scott, however, has plenty of the two. He's been around since 2008, but it took him a decade to release the album that would put him on the hip-hop's pedestal, the unsurpassable Astroworld. Scott embodies everything that makes modern hip-hop cool, but he does so while also staying true to the fundamentals. His lyrics are spot on, and his beats are very creative, but what truly sets him apart is his flow. Scott can deliver bars with so much groove, it's impossible not to feel his energy. Number 3. Kanye West. Just like one of his Donda singles, the American rapper Kanye West is heaven and hell. He started his hip-hop career as a producer, and that shows in his music. While West can drop some seriously cool lines, rapping isn't his best feature. What West does better than arguably anyone is to release songs that sound simultaneously fresh and contagious. The self-described most impactful artist of this generation, West can sometimes be overly confident and a bit weird. But isn't precisely that what's so great about his music? Equally beloved by the masses and by the critics, West's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was named the second best album of the 2010s by Pitchfork magazine. Number 2. Kendrick Lamar. Forget about rap. Kendrick Lamar's goal is to be the William Shakespeare of our generation. Just like Bob Dylan in the 60s, Lamar comes up with lyrics so good, it's impossible not to call them fine literature. His vocabulary and rhyming game is off the charts, but the message his songs convey is still approachable and straightforward. In face of Lamar's genius, all one can do is be humble and sit down. Each of his critically acclaimed records is a hip-hop masterpiece, but he truly pushed the envelope with his seminal 2015 album, To Pimp a Butterfly. Number 1. Eminem. In Higher, Eminem asks the question, where am I supposed to go from here? To be fair, Marshall Bruce Matthews III has done it all already, from landing 15 Grammy Awards and selling 220 million records, to being recognized by his peers as one of the best in the game. While many would disagree, it isn't at all absurd to say that he is the hip-hop GOAT. Over the last 30-plus years, Eminem and his alter ego, Slim Shady, have been dropping some of the hottest, most technically challenging bars in rap, and releasing best-selling single after best-selling single. Not to mention that Eminem also starred in 8 Mile, arguably one of the most beloved hip-hop movies of all time. That's all for today. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and remember, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.